So I went and saw Superman on Monday. I waited till today to do a review. I wanted to let the movie sit with me a little bit before I did a review for it. And I gotta say, man, they gotta suck to be a hater. I know it. I'm a Zack Snyder fan. I like the things he did for the DCU. But some fans gotta know when to let it go. This overall hate train you want to have for this movie before it came out and none's out is just unwarranted. Definitely after seeing the movie, seeing the story of Superman done, and I think it's a good idea with certain comic book characters such as Batman, Superman, Spider-Man that we don't need to see the origin story anymore. So I love the Star Wars feel of the words popping on the screen, catching us up to date. And then we're right in the heat of battle with Superman, where he's currently losing that battle, which is a spot we have never started with Superman before. You know, you bought in the Fortress. I think it was uniquely put. I think it's the best. I want to say the best I've seen them do the Fortress so far. With him and the Superman robots and that work for him. Uh, they had a scene in here that I don't think I ever really expected with Superman with his Earth parents and the thick country Kansas accent they have on them, which I don't think they never really given them before in the future tellings of the story. But as I'm watching this movie, it has a unique pace and the soundtrack is perfect. I'm trying to watch the movie and I'm trying to see where the criticism is going to come from. And it's scenes where he's fighting like Ultraman, who's revealed at the end to just be a clone of Superman, which makes sense of why he can keep up with Superman and fight him. But from what the movie showed us, Lex is controlling him. You know, from his tower of, and he has to give the commands 1A, 1B for the clone Superman to do certain moves to Superman. And I'm saying that and I'm wondering, isn't Superman fast enough that he should be moving before Lex can give these commands? You know, other than that, I don't see too many where the plot just doesn't make sense. Everything's happening for a reason. Even from when you see Lex's girlfriend in the trailer taking selfies and things like that, that comes to be a major plot point. Everything matters. The flying mechanics looks amazing in the movie. The CGI doesn't look bad. We have a CGI scroll in them. Krypto was a good part of the movie. We got major comic book characters finally getting an appearance, such as Jimmy Olsen and Cat Grant on the big screen. But overall, I think the movie is a great start for the new DCU. I like what James Gunn doing. I want to see more what they're going to do with the Lanterns. Green Lantern's amazing in here. Mr. Terrific, I think, may have stole the movie for me for the most part. I think a lot of times Superman is at his best when they do not shy away from the love story of him and Lois. And I think this did a good job of showing us the early stages of their relationship without starting us from the beginning. The movie starts, she knows he's Superman.